Hello, and welcome to the latest installment of the NYSPA Presidential Update. I'd like to report some organizational business so far. First, since we last met, we had our council meeting, and I'm pleased to report that council voted to maintain our lobbyists till the end of 2021, so we renewed their contract. Congratulations to Park Strategies. They have worked very, very hard for us and lobbied on our behalf very strongly. So I'm grateful that we're able to renew their contract. In addition, I'd like to congratulate Rafael Javier, who was selected as the 2020 recipient of the Allen V. Williams Award, which is the highest honor that one could receive within NYSPA. So congratulations. Rafael is a silent champion for NYSPA. He's done incredible work around psychoanalysis, around violence, and has been gracious to allow NYSPA to host a lot of programming there before COVID. So thank you very much, and congratulations, Rafael. Additionally, I'd like to call attention to the fact that voting begins on October 1st. So October 1st, you will receive a ballot which will include our two candidates for president-elect. We had a presidential town hall meeting this week, which has been recorded and should be made available for you. I encourage you all to watch that video and determine who the most suitable candidate is based on the information presented. You'll also have our candidate for treasurer. So we have one candidate running for treasurer. But nevertheless, you will have that on your ballot, as well as any division or region you belong to. You will be able to vote for the representatives and the council rep. So just put that on your calendar. October 1st begins our voting. I'm excited to report that the convention is humming along very nicely. We're only 3 weeks out from the convention, so if you haven't registered, please do register. My understanding is that this is going to be quite a big success. We have over 100 registrants so far, and I encourage you to join, especially because some of the Zoom accounts are limited. So if you haven't registered for the convention, please don't get left out. We have a wonderful set of sponsors and exhibitors and panelists, as well as poster presentations and paper presentations. This is really fantastic. So, going to be a great event. I hope to see you all there. Although it's virtual, it is humming along. I also want to draw some attention to some of the divisional-based events that I'm aware of. If I forget one, I apologize, but this Sunday, the Disaster Resource Network is going to have an additional module. That module will be September 27th. I encourage you all to sign up for that event. We also will be having the internship fair. The internship fair will be next Friday. We have a total of about roughly 80 sites who signed up for externship, internship, postdoc. And relatedly, I know that we have on October 1st, we have our early career psychologists. They're doing a meet and greet, a virtual happy hour. Please consider joining that. That's October 1st. And then the following Sunday, so Sunday, October 4th, the president of psychoanalysis, Dr. Charlotte Karji, has done a great deal of work on working with mental health in West Indian populations. And as the president of the psychoanalytic division, she has worked to put a panel together for October 4th. It looks to be quite an event. So if you have not done so yet, please, please, please register for that event as well. Now, I also want to congratulate our presidential task force. As you know, in March and in May, I put two presidential task forces together. One was on diversity, equity, and inclusion, and one was on grief and loss. So the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Task Force was voted by Council to be a standing committee, and they are currently working on two events. One is for Council of Representatives on diversity training, and then a second event will be on the legislative process, and that's more of an outward-facing training to professors and students about the legislative process. So that looks to be exciting. And in terms of the Grief and Loss Task Force, if you go onto your NYSPA website, they now have a homepage. Congratulations, Courtney Bancroft and her group for putting a really nice web page together, and it's exciting to see us moving along. So those are the major events that I wanted to talk to you about, as well as the work of our committees. I want to draw attention to one final thing. You may have received an email a couple months ago that NYSPA was working to get some relief for our early career psychologists. And one of the efforts was pushing or supporting a bill that would allow an extension of limited permits for an additional 12 months. I'm pleased to report that on September 21st, that bill was indeed signed off by the governor. So that is now law. So if you are a postdoc and you have not finished your hours and you need an extension, please, please, please reach out to the Office of Professions and get your limited permit extended. And with that, I wish you all a wonderful weekend, a blessed weekend. For those who celebrate, I hope you had a wonderful Rosh Hashanah, and may you have a meaningful fast for Yom Kippur. Take care, everybody. Be well.